What?
We was in Miami living it up. You know how I do.
That's fine.
Keeping it all the way, Josie.
I was living it up too.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, ZNT plus 3, but we don't have the 3 today.
Nope, ZNT.
We came out to the porch to eat our food. We're actually in hiding. Today, we're going to tell you all how we met. He stalked me. So we met via social media. It was what, Instagram or Facebook or both?
It was Facebook.
Oh, it was Facebook.
See, there we go.
Okay, yeah, it was Facebook, and it was actually like 4 years prior to us physically meeting. 4, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4 years. I don't even remember how I added him. He probably added me. I remember I was telling my best friend Erica, "Hey, girl," that I was like, "Why isn't this boy trying to talk to me? Like, what?" Like, he keeps liking all my pictures and stuff like that, but he's not, like, direct messaging me. He's not commenting on my stuff. Like, none of that. He was, like, he was trying to play it all cool.
Fellas, take notes.
Don't take notes, because I was about to leave him on the curb. But anyways, so we followed each other for about 4 years, and I wasn't really active on Facebook Messenger. I kind of went in and out of it whenever I felt like it. So one day I logged into Facebook Messenger, and he had wrote me on Facebook like what, a month prior?
Mm-hmm.
Like a month prior.
And you ignored it.
I didn't ignore it. I just said I wasn't active.
It said red and everything.
Y'all know, like, I've been waiting for him to talk to me for 4 years.
Yeah.
And he finally wrote me, and I missed it. He wrote me a month ago. So I'm like, oh, he not about to talk to me now. Like, he probably think I ignored him. So I was like, Erica, should I write him back? And she told me basically, yeah, just go ahead. Like, what's the worst that can happen? So I wrote him back. He had asked me, like, what'd you say? If I were to take you on a date, where would you want to go or something? It was something along those lines. Yeah. So I had wrote him back, and I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I'm not active in Facebook Messenger. Like, I just logged in, so I'm just now seeing this. Go ahead. You pick up from here.
Yeah, let me go back a little bit, though. So I did follow her for 4 years. I pretty much knew about her son already. I knew that he had just graduated from preschool. I knew probably a little bit more than I should have known. I seen all types of pictures of you when you was in Miami. And
Miami.
with your friend Antoinette.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a lot of stuff.
Hey, Antoinette.
What?
We was in Miami living it up. You know how I do.
That's fine.
Keeping it all the way, Josie.
I was living it up too. I didn't want to approach her without, being ready to fully commit to that type of thing.
Basically, what he's saying is he saw that I was going through a lot of hurt, being played a lot of times, let's be real. I was very bitter, and he didn't want to come into my life and add to that.
I didn't want to be that.
Because, y'all, I was bitter. I was angry. I was insecure.
Yeah, she was thinking about getting cats, all types of stuff.
Yeah. I used to think I was going to be a cat lady. That's the truth. I thought I was going to die alone. Like, seriously. It was horrible, and I never realized how much it showed until A, I got with him, and then B, when my Facebook memories pop up, it's so embarrassing. Like, I was thirsty.
And me, coming from a family-oriented background, mom and pops at home. Shout out to mom and pops. Ma, I know you watching. But yeah, no. So I messaged you. You ignored it. And eventually, I guess, once you got through thumbing through the rest of your messages, you got around the mountain. And
That is
Yeah, we
not
hit it off right there. July 22nd, 2016.
You're right.
I know.
Just making sure.
2016. I messaged her something along the lines of trying to go on a date with her, which I'm not going to lie to you guys, it never happened. I just was saying it.
Tell that part.
I just said it. Just, you know. But anyway, so then I guess maybe a few days later, we met up in person. She was at some bar.
Oh, I was at Flats.
I just met you in person. Yeah, she was at the Flats.
Yeah, I used to be a club bug.
Yeah, and I pulled up right before I went to work because I was working overnight. She came out for a second. We met. That's all I needed though, because I just wanted to see her in person. I just wanted to see what she looked like. You know, y'all know about that catfish and stuff, man. You already know. I was not living that life. Get that out the way. I'll make sure this person's real.
So anyways, we finally one day went on our first date. He said that he had been following me all these years and that he had just been working on himself to be the man for me that I needed. And he used to tell his friends that he was going to marry me and da-da-da-da. And I was like, he full of it. So I was like, okay, well, prove it then. Call one of your friends right now that you used to say it to. And so he called one of them. Wasn't it Jordan?
It was Ish.
Oh, it was
Ish
Ish?
can attest to that. Yep.
Anyway, so he called his friend, didn't tell him that he was with me or nothing. And he put him on speakerphone and was like, remember that girl that I would tell you about out on Instagram and Facebook and stuff? And I told you I was going to marry her and stuff like that. Like, I don't remember the exact words verbatim, but it was along those lines. And he's like, yeah, wow, what's up? And he was like, I'm with her right now. She don't believe me. So that's when I believed him because there was no prep work. Like, he didn't know that I was going to ask him to call one of his friends to prove it. And I watched him. He didn't text him, like, real quick, like, oh, I'm about to call you, say this. You know how you used to have your best friend text you or call you? Like, call me and say you got an emergency because I got to get up out of here. I'm not saying I've ever done that to anybody.
I feel like you might have did that to me. I gotta think now.
I never do that to you. So, then, it's been nothing but baby since.
Well, 2 babies.
Would have been 3.
You're right. Okay.
Yes, we had a miscarriage in 2017.
Yep.
So now we have Riley. We would have had one right after Riley. Then we had Emmy. And now we have Zoe. He already planned on marrying me because he was telling his friends. So I always knew he was going to get married because Zephan was like completely different. Like, when I would deal with people before him, I would try to keep them in, like, where you going? Why you going here? Who you going there with? Trying to get into their phones, all types of stuff. And then with Zephan, it was completely different. Like, I never, not once out of 4 years, did I ever, like, not one time, have to question anything that he does. I found myself not having to do things that I felt like I needed to do prior to him in order to ensure that someone wasn't trying to play me or someone's intentions were what they're saying that they are. I knew he was the one when I got to the point where I'm like, go out, please. Go out to this is when we used to party and club and stuff. Well, he never really was a partier. It was me. But I don't party or nothing anymore. But I used to tell him, like, why don't you and your friends, like, go to a strip club, a bar, something? Like, please, go. Like, once I got to that point, I'm like, oh, okay. It feels completely different. Right. Ooh, that's because we're talking about our marriage now. That's God shining his light down on us. He could be out till 3, 4 in the morning, and I'm not, would I blow you up? And I ain't saying I'm asleep, okay? Just whenever you come home, you better have some kind of snack or something with you. especially because you know I like my Pepsi and my flames. The generation that we live in right now, being able to trust the person that you're with 1000% is a big deal, like huge.
So we decided that we needed to get back into Christ. What was that?
That dog
Around
sounds close.
October.
If a dog come around this corner, that's what I'm telling you.
The door's right here.
I'm running you over. So if a dog come, you better get out my way.
I'm not worried
Because
about that.
I'm
dog.
getting in that door. Either through you or around you.
So we decided to get back into Christ, and we wanted to do things the right way.
You decided to get back in. I decided to get in.
Well, I thought you was going to a church.
I wasn't going for the right reasons. I was going as a form of fashion, honestly.
Yeah. So then, after going through the lessons and figuring why we're Christians and what we should be doing and shouldn't be doing, we noticed that what we were doing was wrong, and we wanted to correct that, which was shacking up.
And having babies.
We've been shacking and having babies.
Babies on babies on babies.
You're giving the baby too much credit, so you got
Baby.
you got to cut that out. He won't pay us.
Babies.
So
Now, it was way sooner than expected. I didn't expect it to happen when it did. I knew it was going to happen, but like you said, we wanted to make sure we were doing everything right. He was already baptized. I was not. So I got baptized, and you know, once you come up out that water, if you're really being baptized for the right reasons, then it's time to start living right. So he had to move out. That was kind of rough. It was rough with all three of these kids. Woo. Because we didn't plan for a wedding, so we didn't have money saved up for a wedding. So we were like, well, let's just go to the Justice of the Peace, get married there, and then we'll just have like a reception or something like the next summer, which is this summer, but now we're quarantined. I'm not gonna lie, when we first did it, I was a little down because we didn't do it how I've always imagined it. But then once we continued to grow in our faith and continued to get deeper and deeper into the word, things like that doesn't matter. It would have mattered then, and I'm not gonna lie, it did matter when we first did it, but at that point we were still babies in Christ. We're still babies in Christ, but we were like baby in Christ, like just came out the womb in Christ. And it was only because I've always envisioned it different. I envisioned being surprised with the proposal and then planning the wedding and having all the pictures and stuff like that. And I started being able to prioritize what's important and what's not. I learned to humble myself and realize what's most important is our union, in the fact that our union derived off of Christ, keeping him first. So that's when I started realizing that was the most important. And then everything else will just fall in line after. We can have a wedding, we can have a reception, but the fact that we did it how we were supposed to became more important than having the big show.
right.
Do I still want it? Yes, 1000%. 1000%.
1000%.
We know that.
But it's not the most important. Had it would have, you know, like it would have been prior to me getting closer with the Lord. So
Right.
we just wanted to give you guys just a general Q&A about us
And how it all got started and how we're here now.
and how it might possibly end if I don't get my wedding.
First, you wanted a house. Got a house. Now it's going to end because of a wedding. You gotta pick. You can't have
Zoe's crying.
everything you want.
Zoe's crying.
You
We gotta go.
either have
Gotta go. Baby's crying.
one-
Bye, guys.
have
Gotta go. Baby's crying.
One-
Bye, guys.